Hello to everyone, this is Afraid of Feeling by Kodyak, and this is my lesson of the song. Now, I'm not sure if I should use lights or not, but let's start with the main parts, I guess. First of all, we got drop D tuning. Maybe. So, I can show you this one on the acoustic as well, because it doesn't require a lot of, you know, effects or anything. So the first and main part is the strumming part, which starts like this. So, what we have is this shape right here of a A minor, but muting the B with your middle finger. So you press your point finger on the second fret of the D, your middle finger on the second fret of the G, and this middle finger slightly touches the B on the bottom, so it can mute it. And you put your pinky on the third fret of the high E string, which is your note, your root of the strumming, or root of the chord. You should, the accent should be on this high E on the third fret. And that's how it starts. It has two types of strummings, two variations. You start with the first one, which is down, down, and my suggestion is you mute your low E, so you don't hear it. You just play the rest of the strings, muting the low E and the B, like we said. You can see the chord shape, I guess. So, 2 times down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So, then you go to a C chord, a full C chord. Maybe we should put, I'm not sure if we should put this light on. Yeah, kinda looks better. So, by now, this right here. Maybe we should zoom a little bit, just a little bit. Too much. Okay. Like that. So the first section. This is the first part. Then you change to a C chord. And the strumming, again, you might wanna mute your high E string with your point finger here, which is on the first fret of the B, your middle finger on the second fret of the D, and the third fret of the A with your ring finger. And again, you should bar you excuse me, you should mute your low E with your thumb. And at the same time, this point finger should mute the low E, touching it slightly. And the strumming goes like down, down, up, down, and then you go down once, and you release your point finger from the first fret of the B, playing it once, hammering on the first fret again, and then playing again only the open G. So actually you play it 2 times. So down, down, up, down, down, and then you play this hammer on, and you play the open G. So, oh, come on. Come on. Come on, what's going on? Come on. Okay, let me start over. Okay, you have a pulse here, and then the hammer on, playing the G open. This is the first part, so slowly. Come on. And then you go to the same pattern, the same chords, but different strumming pattern. So we've got down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. So it's pretty simple when you start doing it, like without thinking about it, like no, it's not like that. So this is by now, and here we go. Come on. So down, 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 up, down, up. Then you change to a C chord again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So again. So the second strumming pattern from the beginning. And the two variations, the two strumming patterns from the beginning, how it should sound. So this, those two chord progressions, you repeat them one after another through the whole song. Now this is for the first part. Let me just check something, cause my battery of the camera wants to go, you know, it wants to die. Oh, come on, can we save it? Can we save the camera? I think we can, but we've got a problem. We've got to change the angle. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Disco beats. Let's see now. Okay, I think it's gonna work. Let's see. It works. Okay. I'm sorry for the little disrupting or whatever. But now we're back and full power. So let's continue the lesson. So, we've got the strumming by now. It's time for the add-ons. Now, for the add-ons, like the bass line, maybe I should get a little down. Yeah, that's right. It looks way much better. But I'm going to use my chair to level up. Okay. So, by now. And while playing this pattern, you start from here, from the first chord progression, which ends with the hammer on. This chord progression, on top of it you play 3rd fret of the A to the 2nd fret of the A to the 5th fret of the low E, which is drop D now. So, and then through the song you can hear it. You play again the 5th, you repeat the 5th fret of the low E to the 2nd fret to an open. So, you can repeat it just for extra note. Then starts the 2nd chord pattern, and you go again 3rd fret of the A to the 2nd fret of the A to playing with your pinky on the 5th fret of the A and your point finger on the 2nd fret of the D together. You can strum it or play it together with your thumb and your point finger, or you can just strum it. It's your choice. And then after this, immediately you play the 2nd fret of the G, and after this you play again the 5th fret of the low E, open A and immediately after the open A, you play open high E. And immediately after the open high E, you play open low E, which is a D now. And after this, you play the first fret of the B. Now to put it together from the beginning. Ah, come on, I kinda messed it up, so repeating the last part. This is pretty much the first verse, let's say it. So those two patterns, those two variations that I just played, you play them over the two types of strummings. And then on the next set of two times, on the next set of the two types of strummings. So you play this thing, you can see it in the tabs actually, but while playing those two strumming types, you play this type of bass line. So this bass line is two separated parts, and you play them together with, on top of the two strumming types. You will see in the tablature what I mean. But after this, you have a different variation. So again, you play the first strumming pattern with starting with the hammer on, you know, and it's the same bass line. But the second bass line starts like this. It's kind of different. You gotta play again here the G on the second fret, and this time you play open G and open B, and after this you play B on the first fret, open high E to the third fret of the high E, to the B on the first fret, to the seventh fret of the high E. I'm gonna play it again, so come on. So and after this you start over with the you keep playing the strumming patterns and you start over with the bass lines, the first type of the bass line. You'll see in the tablature what I mean, but that's pretty much it. Like you can hear, I'm using the bass line and the chord progression together on the loop pedal. It's playing it for me, and I just add this. Add those little notes so it's easier for me. And now the different type of bass line. that's all we got. That's pretty much it. Like, you should probably use a pedal or a friend to jam with on this song, and it's gonna be pretty cool if you do, because it sounds really good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for 628 subscribers. This really means a lot to me. Stay awesome. Keep supporting me. I really love it. Keep sending me suggestions. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.